Good morning. Just had my first night back in our real bed, other than staying downstairs in our guest bed, which had the much better mattress for my injured back, because now we have a proper mattress, which is good for my scoliosis. So I'm so relieved to be actually back in the bedroom and finally getting over my back injury, which feels like it has taken forever. It's actually been 5 weeks, which in baby time is forever. I'm going to go downstairs now, of course, make a cup of tea. She can't start the day without a cup of tea, can she? Oh, no.
And then you try and get milk out the fridge and you drop stuff on the floor because you're still a bit shaky. Vital part of the routine, obviously. Oh, wow. Okay. Normally I can very easily touch my toes and in fact my elbows on the floor, but apparently right now we can't pick stuff up on the floor. Okay. We'll come back for that. That's fine. Okay. Never mind. We'll just make the tea.
Wait. Okay. Yes, we're going to get ready for you a nappy change. Tap, second tap, third, we open the front. Finished. Yeah. Pick up, pick up. Yeah. Let's go play in the kitchen. And this is Rupert's floor mat where he lies down to play and look in the mirror. Normally we hang his toys from this bar here, which is attached to our kitchen island. But because right now he's in his grabbing phase where he is doing a lot of heavy tugging and pulling, and he's really into this peacock at the moment because it has some great edges that he likes to gnaw on. I love this peacock too. It's from Cam Cam. It's amazing. He likes to suck on all the edges and his little 2 hands on either side. It's very cute. He likes to put a lot of weight down into this and pull it on the strings, so we keep it on the activity gin because that just seems a lot safer and he can put a lot of heft into it and also play with 2 things at the same time, whereas this is really only a 1 thing type of stuff. I'll tell you one thing, it is very nice to have clean hair again. I think in the whole the whole time that I was ill for that month, I say ill because when you have a really bad injury, you kind of do feel like you are ill. Also the painkillers, they really don't help. But you're lying in bed and horrible pain makes you very much feel like you are ill because you're groggy, gross, and your body's just in a state of ugh. Anyway, so in that whole month, I think I had 2 baths. Well, for one thing, it was very, very painful trying to get into any kind of bath or shower situation. This is where wet wipes are your friend. Not just for a baby bath, also for a mum bath. Good tip. If you've had any kind of bad, difficult birthing situation, new mums or mums to be, because I guess the advice would be better if you were a mum to be. Lots of wet wipes, always your friend. If you go through any kind of illness or injury, lots of wet wipe baths. But also, don't feel bad about it. Really don't. It's very much okay. It is also far better to be doing that than to be doing a wet flannel. I know you're going to be thinking, a wet flannel, surely that's a better idea. It's not, because you will get water everywhere, and when you can't move very much, you're going to be getting your bed underneath you wet, and that's not good. We have some really nice bamboo wet wipes that Rupert uses, which I like because they're biodegradable and they're bamboo, so they're really soft. And also, obviously, we have a lot of them because baby. I think we actually mentioned them in our things that are great for babies video, so go and check that out. Should probably have also mentioned that they were really great for parents. Babies, they don't need all the good stuff. Have good stuff too. Another thing that's really important when you're not feeling great is having stuff that makes you feel like you're kind of treating yourself, which is why I really personally love Function of Beauty, because it has my name on it and you get to choose the colour and the fragrance, even though I'd go for fragrance free because, you know, I'm allergic to the world. But I got to choose it in shades of pink because why not? And it says Function of Jessica on it. And you get to choose your hair goals. My hair, as you may know, is naturally very straight, and it's actually dark blonde. I dye it red and then I curl it with foam rollers. So I do a lot to my poor hair, which I'm going to tell you all about sitting down because my back hurts too much to keep standing. Actually started crying, my back hurt too much. Everything's fine. I'm recovered enough. We'll call it that. Back to my hair though. Shampoo bottles! Why not? I find it really enjoyable. I love being able to customize things. It brings me a lot of joy. My hair goals are color protection, deep condition, fix split ends, shine and strengthen. Shine is the favorite and most important goal for me because who doesn't want that? I've previously used Function of Beauty's face products, which is why when they reached out to me this time with hair care products, I was like, yes, very happy to, while I am lying in bed feeling horrendous about myself, be overjoyed to spend some time personalizing some hair products for myself. That sounds like a delightful thing. They're also 100% vegan and cruelty free. Oh. Another amazing thing is that they're delivered straight to my door, which is really handy when you can't leave the house or even your bed. It's really easy to try Function of Beauty's signature hair duo, personalised with your own name. Of course, this is Function of Jessica, but you can get Function of You for £25 or less with free postage. All you have to do is check the link down in the description below. Ooh. Now I've had breakfast, it's time to get ready for the day with some excellent mattifying SPF 50 sun cream, of course, because who has time for foundation anymore? Okay, so I know I said no foundation, but I'm actually dabbing on some powdered foundation as concealer with the gorgeous blusher brush from the Bobbi Brown kit that I was raving about last Christmas. This is normally the time we'd be going out on a family walk, so Claudia and I with the dogs and Rupert and his buggy, just enjoying the fresh air at the local park together. But it's been just the four of them for the last month, and I don't quite feel ready to join them, even in my motorised wheelchair, because that's a lot of shaking for my not particularly stable feeling spine. But I'm really looking forward to when I can actually get back out there with them. Funnily enough, it's not even the baby keeping me up at night that gives me bags under my eyes. It's the pain that stops me from going to sleep. So helpful. Eyeshadow. I used to make a thing about it, but now I just use a blending brush, grab a bit of colour and pop it on there. I have monolids and I need to do something to give them depth. I mean, you know, it's fine. It'll do. Get your fingers in there. Absolutely does not need to be fancy, she says, then grabbing a tiny liner brush to add definition because she doesn't know when to stop. Great stopping powers, Jessica. Grab an eyeliner and throw it on the floor. That's an important step. Aim for two vaguely matching eyes, you know, but hey, you weren't born with two matching eyes, so it's fine. God, wearing eyeliner does make me feel amazing though. If I can't go out for the family walk, then using this time to make myself feel good is a bit of a meditative way to take time to make myself feel good. And finally, lipstick. We're going classic with a stick. Nothing makes me feel more like I am finally coming out of the other side of illness or injury than red lipstick and clean hair. With those, I feel ready to take on the world. Now I'm ready to start my day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new here, please do subscribe. If you'd like to see more of the kind of vintage beauty style stuff, then I have a whole playlist that you can watch by clicking this card right up here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. If you've enjoyed the home style type thing of this video, then I also have many other videos on this channel that are all about that, about my little family, my wife and I, and obviously now things that involve baby Rupert, which you can also see on this channel. If you've enjoyed the behind the scenes look in our life style of this video, then you might enjoy Weekenders, which is the monthly behind the scenes video that goes out to the members of the Kellgren-Fozard Club who support the channel, and you can too by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to check out Function of Beauty by clicking the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.